still a little mad at my pick for tonight, but,
Well,
on the single. But I did have the other two guys that are playing in there. I just want you to know.
all right.
The businessman let me down a little bit, but I did have these other two that are going to be playing for the finals in there. And we can go back and watch the tape if we need to.
Oh, no. I absolutely know. When I was watching Time to Fill on the Taco, the TACO, Talking ACO Tuesday night webcast, I knew exactly who you predicted. That is absolutely the truth.
The winner that I predicted, as soon as he did not make it out of pool play, the first one to come find me was Austin Cameron.
Oh, it was Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, he comes seek me out of the building to let me know that I didn't pick him.
Here we go.
Yeah, bring it, baby. Here we go.
The cue has been given to bring it.
Yeah.
And running out of the blue lane in the higher seed for this match, Jack Harcrow takes a slow and steady low bag. Maybe didn't have an opportunity to warm up after his
Maybe he didn't.
loss there earlier to Caleb, but I feel like maybe he probably did find a place to pitch some bags.
Yes, he did. He probably did.
That was just a little bit of the yips right there, but if you're going to have a bag like that, it might as well be the first one.
I've had a chance to talk to Jack out there for a few minutes when we were waiting to come on air.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's such a nice guy. He wanted to make sure I got his name right, Harcrow. He said, "You've been calling it something else." And I don't know if I've called it something else.
No,
I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't think
it's
so.
It's just the way them Alabama guys think. He's one of them He's from Moody, Alabama. My friend Johnny Thomas in that area, all those guys, Burridge. They just like gnats. They just keep coming at you. Man, I used to call the Armstrong the gnats because that's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the Alabama crew.
Oh, yeah, all things Alabama. That first deuce gets posted there by Craig Ervin in the red lane. He takes first bag back from Jack.
And once again, that same lane that Jack struggled on, he got one out of play.
Just a little bit pulled to the left.
Yeah, and another one.
Boy, I thought that was going to drip in the backside.
He's going to go get that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good bag.
No, he's left that one. He pushed it up enough. Oh, how about that?
He's okay with that.
Well, I don't think he wanted to do Jack any favors there. But
two more.
That could have been a lot worse for Jack, to be sure.
Yeah.
So he should be absolutely exchanging.
Well, we found out that Craig is not afraid to go after bags. And the one time I thought he should have went after it, he didn't. So who am I to figure out people,
Well, I tell you, just when we think we've got somebody's game figured out, and this is what we've talked about when you're out there in the main arena, in the play arena, you think you've got it, and somebody comes up with a new shot or something that twists up, or maybe their head's just not in it, as you mentioned. The businessman, Randall Garrison, we thought he was going to go far both in singles and doubles, and he was partnered up with our singles and our seniors champion last night, Johnny Thomas, and they got bounced out of the winners bracket in doubles.
Oh, and two more for Craig.
It's going to be a one he wishes he had back right there. I think as soon as that left his hand, he thought, he knew. He was lucky that held the back of the board, to be honest.
Yeah, and Jack, man, he's so even-keeled, though. And, he don't ever change his expression.
Yep, well, that half dozen sits there.
Yeah.
Mocking that zero for right now out of the red lane. And again, these are seedings based on these brackets that they came in, so not overall for the tournament.
Yeah.
Boy, he went in hard to get that one, and he got it nicely done. Boy, that was a rocket.
Yeah, but the game changer sitting on the slick side. There's nothing you can do to keep it from going.
Except.
And when you throw the slick side like he does, you have to land a little closer to the end down there. And it has cost Jack a few points in these two matches. Oh, he's okay with that. Jack's not getting in without his.
Yeah. He's happy to sit it up there and sacrifice the three. But at any point, the momentum could shift. And who knows? This is your consolation match here in the Augusta Major Singles Championships for the American Cornhole Organization. Welcome to Stadium. If you're watching at watchstadium.com or on the app, we encourage you to share the links with your friends that are into cornhole. And yes, you can watch professional cornhole. We hope that maybe you're watching tonight. Maybe you're playing in the backyard. You've got a barbecue going, or you're hanging out, depending upon what part of the country you're experiencing spring a little earlier than we are. Maybe around the pool. Wouldn't that be nice? There's another low bag that was not expected from Jack.
good friend of mine, Tim Hill, he streams this all the time. Oh, what a shot.
Bag. That's really nice.
I mean, that's a nice shot.
That's a lot of power right there. Be able to push that one in and follow it so nicely. And then Jack has nothing he can do except for go back and try to find the hole. And, boy, Craig is dialed in.
Yeah, he's doing really well right now.
Really is.
That's that slick side. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, nice four-bagger.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to pick up he's going to pick up four this time, yeah.
All right, well, the baker's dozen. Is this going to be the time when he is able to crack the egg and get into the game? We shall see. But, again, we invite you to stick around because after this match, Caleb Hurt and Austin Cameron will be fighting for that purple jersey and that championship, both out of the Shenandoah Valley Cornhole group, part of the ACO. Junior and Tammy Williams.
That game could go on forever, too, the way these guys throw.
Yes, it could, and they've played one another. What is the word? The number? A squillion times?
A squillion
times, perhaps. So you're right. They know each other's game inside and out. Now, boy, he went hard. He almost looked like a Frisbee golf kind of throw.
Yeah, he's going to do it again, too, he thinks.
Stepped out and went hard.
Oh, there it is.
It's nicely done. Set himself up nicely for that one.
I think he steps out and goes around
I'm
here.
surprised he didn't step out again. Up and over.
Yeah, he got two off. Chance of getting six.
And one himself.
Yeah.
He's not able to take advantage. Not able to take advantage, but he does get off the proverbial schneid with a four spot.
Man.
All right.
I think Craig's happy he only gave up four right there.
Well, he took a big chance with that. I mean, that bag, it's a good thing that this is carpeted floor. It would have probably slid another 10 yards.
That one could have been over to Augusta. Is where they picked that bag up.
You know, Augusta National is 1,955 and a half cornhole courts away. Did you know that?
I should have known you was going to bring that up.
I'm bound and determined to use that at least 6 or 7 times
I don't blame you.
since I did the math
Matter
today.
of fact, on Taco, I expect to hear that again, right?
Right. Oh, and here we go. Here we go. Boy, I tell you what, he has got that middle figured out. Does Craig Ervin. And but for one, just
one round.
Yeah, one bag per frame, or maybe 1 inch per frame. He has got Jack right where he wants him, and this is going to cost him another couple. He's going to move it from 13 to 15. Now, what I meant to mention, we talk about the finals between Austin and Caleb. Certainly they know each other's game, but do they know each other's game with these new bags that they're both playing?
Well,
they're both playing relatively new bags.
Yeah, they are. Who knows how many times they probably play 3 or 4 times a week in the SVC. And hey, kudos to that group too. Every time they show up, they always have people in the finals.
Yes, they do.
So,
he came in
good
hard
bag.
and fast there. That was nicely done to clean up. I thought maybe he might go a little left to try to
push could be a 3-spot for Jack.
He's just got to get that up and over. Oh, and he does. How about that? Yeah. Nice airmail. Craig taters and says, you know what, nicely done. You take that 3 and I'll meet you down there.
You know why he went for that airmail? He tried to drag that bag. He
tried to get it.
Yeah, he did.
Well, that was risky, too, because he probably had a much better chance of just going in the right side of the hole. But you know what? You got to love the risk versus reward assessment there. And you know what? He'll take those 3, and I don't think Craig's worried about giving up those 3, but he may regret it later.
And there it is. A bag he didn't. Craig could bully out of the way.
Yep.
Not quite get it.
Oh,
good bag.
Nice shot.
Put that one on hold. It's not a bad bag by Craig.
No, I got to think that Jack's got a chance if he wants to try to. You think he can do the airmail drag to pull that in?
I think he's going to try it right here.
Going up.
Yep.
Oh, wow. It was in and out. It lipped out. It lipped out.
But it didn't cost him anything.
That is crazy. I mean, you rarely, in basketball you see that, in golf you see that, but boy, I'll tell you something, in cornhole, it's so rare to see something go in and then kind of limp its way back out like that. But you know what? It lived to fight another frame. It's 15-7, Craig Ervin out of the red lane. Jack Harcrow in the higher seated blue lane here for this consolation final in the singles division for the Augusta Major Championship here with the American Cornhole Organization. We again appreciate our friends at the Columbia County Exhibition Center for hosting.
And And Jack, once again, from that outside arm, has got a bag pretty much out of play. He might can get it.
I don't know. I feel like he's got it. He can come get that.
Oh, and look, what did I say? Good bag.
You know, and sometimes, buddy, like yours truly, you just gotta believe.
You gotta believe it. Yeah. That's right. He believed. He's not scared to go after it.
He did. And I would like to introduce you to my new nickname. Is no longer Finn. It is Blind Squirrel, because every once in a while I find a nut.
That's right.
And I accidentally got that one right.
Oh yeah.
Boy, you just knew it was a matter of time. Now, what will that do at 15-7? What will that do to Bowie, his confidence?
Might give him some momentum.
And look at that. And that's the first one he hasn't thrown low
And there's
in a number of rounds. Mm-hmm.
We've seen Jack, when he tries to reblock, leave him short.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's going with a lot more authority. Yeah. These bags are hitting the board with a lot more power.
That's a good bag.
Left a little real
off to the left, yeah.
Oh, you can see there's a little bit more of the hole than you can tell from this angle.
Good bag.
Done. Yes, done. And you saw a little body English there from Jack. Help that one get in the 11 o'clock spot.
He still got a little room to get around it. Oh,
but not only did he not take advantage of that room, he
gave up 2 points.
He gave up the 2 and helped Jack get in there, and it was just hanging just enough for him to drop in there. So 15-7 becomes 15-9, and as we said,
like we always say.
Yep, no lead is safe, but you gotta wonder if that airmail drag was enough to give him the confidence to say, all right, I'll take that first bag back, and I'm going to make you beat me. I'm going to make you beat me on offense.
And there he is, right down the middle of that outside arm. Oh. Yeah.
It's just a matter of moments. Mm-hmm.
That's one too bad.
Gonna go ahead and clean those both up.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
And Craig should have waited a second and thrown him off. This could be 4 for Jack.
Oh, boy.
And another opportunity lost. Good shot by Craig.
I mean, he's going to pick up a couple there, but
he's all of a sudden cut the lead to 4.
Boy, you got to think he can taste that one.
Yeah.
He can taste that one. A little bit later on, Kenny Bolton and Shane Childers. You mentioned Shane. He's been playing lights out as well. Going to be part. We're going to find out just how good they are and if they can grab a little extra cash. When we come back from the break, after we crown our singles champion, we're going to have our Hampton Farms Big Blindfold Challenge, which is exactly what you think it is, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Last night we had a good time. We almost lost some valuable equipment.
We did. It was a lot of fun, too, by the way.
Yeah, it sure was. All right, so those are clean up right there.
Oh.
There's an opportunity for Jack to step outside. He maybe he should get them all 3 in there.
There it is.
Oh, he's stuck now. Boy, that's a...
If I'm Craig, I'm just laying this one up on the board low and be done with it. Yes.
And he does.
We will take the wars on that one, that's for sure.
Played, and we've discussed this a number of times, but maybe the most difficult shot in cornhole is that one.
That one,
just to put it on the board and have nothing else happen. That could be the most difficult one you're going to see. And you see Craig wearing that number 7 on his jersey. That shows you where he came in the rankings in season 16 for our pros. Out of the 80 pros crowned over season 16, number 7. So that shows you what kind of skill level we're dealing with there.
And when you say that, our next game, both guys are going to have 1 on their jerseys. Yes, that's where they came in last year.
Yes, they did. Tied for number 1 player of the season. Both of them, both out of the SVC, and they will both be here on center court.
Oh, man. And we're fixing to have I thought we were fixing to have a tie.
Well, is he going to try to get it? Yeah, he is.
Oh, and he came up 6.
Are you kidding me? Everything
I did not understand that shot.
Well, he thought he was going to go right and pull that drag in on the right because that one seemed like it had enough in the hole. And that's twice now. He has not only put his bag in, but helped Jack out. Yeah. And now Jack takes the lead back.
Wow. 17. That's all I can say is wow on that one.
We talk about it all the time. We have the best seats in the house for the best cornhole in the world, and we're thrilled to share that with you here from center court.
Absolutely.
And the reason that we're talking so low is because they can hear us. Yeah. And I think, Jack's got his earbuds in, as you mentioned, but, I'll be curious to hear from one of these guys or gals later on at some point if them hearing us, because we are as close as you're going to get to the action.
Right on top of it.
Competitors can't hear you golf. They're up in a tower somewhere whispering for some reason. The NBA, certainly you're not hearing the courtside announcers.
And we both have loud voices,
yes,
too. So,
but I have a very sexy whisper.
Oh, I didn't know all that, though.
Jack puts one off the back. And now
that's going to gamesmanship.
That's going to change the
5 points right here if you can get it.
Oh,
he did
about that.
With confidence. You want to see a big-time shot, Finn.
Boy.
That was a big-time shot.
And he turned around, took a look at his beverage, caught a little whiff, and then he just turned and said, you know, we saw him do that in the last game as well. When he needed that airmail, he just deposited that airmail.
I'm surprised Craig don't have one on each end.
Mm-hmm.
With those beverages.
Well, there's a drink holder at each end, so I don't know why they don't.
Very nice drink holders, which you could get.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
AmericanCornhole.com.
There you go. Always time for a plug, buddy.
Absolutely.
And he might can bully that green bag out right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's where he wanted it.
Oh, that's not what he wanted.
Now the chance for Craig to take this game right away from Jack, who worked hard to get back in it.
He did. And with 2 bangs here, he's got a lot of work to do because with only 1 point left to go.
You know, you're interested, Jack. He said he heard me talking about how he could lose the game on the shot the last time you interviewed him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. You hope that don't come back to bite you.
Boy. Oh, when he gets it in and he takes the wash.
Hey, and guess who breathed the biggest sigh of relief in the room? And I saw him do it that time. Jack Harcrow.
Yes, he did. He could not believe his own good fortune.
He said, thank you very much, Craig. Craig's laughing. He knows he had a chance to close that game out.
But he steps up, reloads his wristles.
Puts one right down the middle.
Puts it right down the center.
He's not going to keep the pressure on you, Mr. Harcrow.
And I'll tell you what, the longer this game goes, you look at Austin and Caleb. I don't see Caleb.
Austin is in. They're both in here.
They're both in here, but neither one of them out there staying warmed up because they're that.
They were out there, though.
That confident again about each other's game.
And this could be the game for Jack. And now, how are you going to think about that miss down there all the way home?
Up. Oh, and off the back, and that's it. Everything's off the back. That's going to do it. Jack Harcrow is our Consolation third-place winner. And, boy, I'll tell you what, that was a hard-fought comeback right there.
That is all I can say.
Wow. That's exactly right. But Craig Ervin, again, you saw he had shots when he wanted them, and he had shots when he needed them. But, unfortunately, in that last frame, it was all or nothing. So 21-20 is what you're going to see as the final posted score. But it was really, that was really hard-fought. And Jack really, I think the Sox finally came back to help him. Instead of
ACO, we are Cornhole.